I'd like to zero in on the experience of anxiety, and not sort of like the textbook clinical version, but just your own experience of discomfort or intrusive thoughts, and how it is that you manage those, how they show up, those thoughts.
Without doubt, every single time I get on a flight, and I'm talking hundreds of flights a year, these overbearing thoughts that I'm not going to make it to the end. And everything screams at me that the plane's going to go down, it's going to be hijacked, it's the pilot doesn't know what he's doing, what are my kids going to do without me? And like, it's these thoughts that just get so overbearing and so loud and so constant.
What do you do in the moment to manage those thoughts when they arrive?
Do what I'm doing right now. You know, I raise my toes to the top of my shoes, and I flutter my toes back and forth, and I rub my fingers together, and when I rub my fingers together I can feel the heat, and I can rub them a little bit harder, and I can feel each indent of the fingerprints going over each other. That in essence brings me back to center.
Yeah.
It brings me back to presence. Nobody knows that I'm actually a mess inside. I'm doing these little things that are just keeping me back to presence. And it works.
Totally.
And it's worked too many times to not believe it.
You know, I work in mental health, and a lot of men are searching for the fix, and it's not a fix, it's a management.
Yeah.
And it's quite often it's a moment by moment management. Can we talk to you, Tim, a little bit about your relationship with anxiety and intrusive thoughts and how you manage those?
And also talking about what is an anxiety attack and what's just nervousness.
Yeah. How do you understand the difference now?
Because being nervous is okay, just like being melancholy is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Because I get stage fright intermittently. Sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does. But what can I do to not let that spill over into an anxiety attack? And what Joe was talking about before about being present, I'm really late to it. What can I smell? What can I feel?
Yeah.
What can I taste? What can I touch? And so if you get the stage fright, that's just stage fright. And when it happens, you go, hello, old friend, here you are. You're going to give me energy to get through the next hour and a half or 2 hours. And so recognise that for what it is. If it's an anxiety attack, I'm going to ride it out, but I'm going to do everything I can to not let it get the next level. If it's a stage 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10 attack, that's okay. You've been through thousands of them before. But just do everything you can for it not to be a 10.
And it's again that moment-to-moment management that we've all been talking about.
Just lessening the chance that it's going to set fire and take off is not a bad start. And I think that's managing it rather than fixing.